Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. I'm glad to have you guys here on this Wednesday, the 20th of January, 2021. Well, today is the inauguration day in Washington. And, there's like 26,000 troops there. And they're there to make sure everything goes smoothly in this inauguration. Well, it's probably going to go smoothly. And probably by tomorrow, we're going to have a new administration in there. Now, Janet Yellen is going to be the Treasury Secretary. She used to be the head of the Fed. The head of the Fed is Jerome Powell. There's been a snag in the money coming out, the money coming out from the Treasury and Fed. The Treasury and Fed work together now to create unlimited amounts of fiat currency. And this is a dream team to put money into the system. Now, as far as this virus is concerned, how many of you guys out there are just getting completely sick of this? wish things would go back to a little bit of a normal again. Well, you might get your wish sooner than you think. Biden's planning on setting up vaccination stations all across the United States of America. Small vaccination centers. And virus vaccines now are going to be pushed out. They're going to really the factories are really going to start to get in high gear producing these vaccines. So shortages, I can't see them lasting for a whole long time because they're really going to be pumping the vaccines out. Now we got something else happening all at the same time. Viruses do not do well in summer. This is why we always have a winter season for flus and colds. They like cold to spread. And we got spring and summer coming up, which could actually slow down the spread as well, So what we might be looking at here is this virus might start in a few more months. Not right away, but, when things start to warm up again. This virus might start clearing out pretty quick. And things could start getting back to normal pretty fast, when that time comes, this summer. Maybe not normal like it used to be, but more normal than it has been for a long time, because we've suffered through this for a long time, this whole thing. And at the same time, you're going to see money start to flow into the system. That $1,400 that you never got, you only got 600 out of the 2,000, 1,400. I tend to think that that's going to be probably one of the earlier things that's going to come. It's that $1,400 check, which is a help. I mean, okay, it might not solve all of the bills that are laying on your kitchen table, but it's better to have some of them paid rather than have all of them not paid. So we're moving into that, and I can see probably by midsummer that things will be starting to really pick up. The virus will be swinging back, and things will start to get back to more of what we call a new normal. Not super, but a heck of a lot better than it has been. And there will be more certainty in the world. They might open up border restrictions and flights. They might start to open more flights up again, and not be so crazy about this stuff. How it's been for flying. It's been really bad if you want to fly someplace over the past year. It's been really bad. You have to do quarantines on both sides. You have to quarantine yourself before you leave for I think 14 days, and then oftentimes when you arrive you have to quarantine yourself for another 14 days. And on the flight, I mean, it's just you gotta have to wear a mask the whole flight and everything else. Everything's just right out of whack. Things might get back in a little bit more normal again toward this summer as we move into fall. And so that's good. That's good news. Because we all want to see, we're all tired of this. Let's face it, we're all getting really tired of this, And also, as this new administration gets in place, this new Democratic administration, we're probably going to see a new program come in place later, probably. Not right away, but probably down the road. I'm expecting they're going to have some sort of UBI, or Universal Basic Income program, come into the United States. And the United States will lead the way with it. And probably it'll come there to Canada too, once the United States leads the way with it. And once this program gets in place, probably during this administration that's coming in, they'll probably instate the program. And they might start it small or whatever, but we're probably going to see it. And once it gets in place, it's like Social Security. They never take it out. Once they get it in place, then it continues on. It's a continuation. But they need it, because so many jobs are going to be gone. It's without it, we'd have people starving without it, because so many jobs are going to be replaced with technology. Technology is moving so fast right now, so unbelievably fast, that I could see in 50 years from now, we might not have migrant workers anymore. We might have robots going up and down the fields and picking the fruit. Things like that. You go into a grocery store and there won't be any employees in there. You'll just take the stuff off of the aisle, scan it with your phone. The phone will go beep, put it in your cart, and you go out through the sensors in the front of the store. That'll sense everything you have. It'll all, and the receipt will come in your email box when you get home, stuff like that. It's just, everything's going technical. The way we do business, everything's changing right now. And for people out there who are able to cope with these changes and modify their own behaviors so that they can fit in with the way things are going. And it's no sense getting your back up against all of it. It's coming. There's no sense getting mad or anything else. What you need to do is adapt to technological advancements that are happening in the world. Hanging back, you just make yourself into some sort of a not in with it. You're not in with what's going on. You know what I mean? It's coming whether you like it or you don't like it. Doesn't matter. It's coming. We've made these technological advancements now, and there's no going back. We can't forget what we've learned. We've got computers now. We can't go back to not having computers, or anything, It's just, this is the way it is now. We've moved into a technologically advanced world. We're going to have AI soon. It's coming. And you might as well modify yourself to the idea and get used to the idea that this is here now. Technology is taking over the world and doing it at an unbelievably fast rate. Computers, they're doubling their power like every 6 months, and they have been for years, and they're just continuing. This is called Moore's Law, and it's not going to stop. Computers are getting smaller and smaller. Soon they'll have them the size of a grain of sand, and they'll be every person will have one of them inside you, probably connected to your optic nerve, and you'll be able, the whole internet will be on it, and you'll be able to turn it on and off just with your thoughts. This is what's coming, this new technological advanced society. Okay, let's get in there and take a look at the charts today and see what's going on in the markets. Let's start the silver price first, and we're looking at a rising silver price. This doesn't surprise me at all. And in fact, got to be awful careful Bitcoin right now. It's in a danger period right now. And the reason why is the central banks want to bring out their own digital currencies, central bank digital currencies, and they might see cryptocurrency as being a competitor. And so the central banks might all turn on cryptocurrencies, and it's hard to tell exactly how much damage that they could do. We just don't know yet. But gold and silver, they're it's more, much as far as I'm concerned, I think it's not financial advice or anything, but I think it's an awful lot safer place to have your money. We're looking at a silver price at $25.67. It's up 49 cents on the day. So silver's catching a bid today. $25.67. Let's take a look at gold. Gold's at $18.67, and it's catching a bid too. $28.20 is quite a big day for gold. And it's still moving up. It might go up higher. Let's take a look at cryptocurrencies. You know why gold's going up so much? And silver today? They realize all the spending that's coming. It's just going to be like a dam just broke open. You know, all this money that's going to come pouring out. It's going to be never ending, though. And this new administration is going to spend a lot. And the old administration going out $900 billion stimulus package. Didn't even make $1 trillion. New administration coming in, I think they want $1.9 trillion just to start it off. That's like over double what the last administration stimulus package was. That's what it looks like coming. Okay, $998 billion for the crypto industries, just under $1 trillion. With a Bitcoin down at 65.2%, and we're looking at a price of Bitcoin at $34,588, Ethereum at $12.94. Okay, so that's what we got moving the prices on these cryptos. Dow Jones Industrial Average today is up 184 points. The stock market's getting ready for a melt-up. It's like a crash, except in reverse. Instead of going down, it's going to go up. That's what I think the stock market's getting ready for, a melt-up. Now, the thing about this is, because you're going to get settled in dollars, the stock market might melt up, but the dollar might go down faster than the stock market's melting up. In other words, the dollar might lose purchasing power faster than the stock market is moving up. And this means even though the stock market's climbing and could be climbing rather quickly, you're still losing money. In other words, the stock market's crashing in terms of how much purchasing power those dollars are going to have when you cash out of the stock market. So, even though the stock market's going up, it can be going down in your purchasing power with the currency that's involved, even though the stock market's going up. So it looks like it might look like you're making a lot of money that way because the stock market's going up if you're invested in it. But what you can purchase with the dollars from the stock market might be actually going down in the opposite direction, because that's a melt up, and that's what the stock market might be going to do because of all this new money that's going to be coming right soon, you know. So we're sitting at 31,133. We're up 202 points. Crude oil's 53.46. It's up 48 cents. Move index today is going along sideways at 45.23 for the move index. Bonds and rates. What we're looking at here, we're looking at raising yields, but it's only marginal. It's not nothing big. Half of a basis point and 1 basis point on the 20-year. 0.8 of a basis point on the U.S. 30-year. We're looking at a 10-year at 1.09, and we're looking at a 30-year at 1.84. Dollar index today, 90.47. Was going up earlier. This started to peak, started to crest, now starting to fall a little bit. It's unbelievable, you know, how the dollar has held strength. I don't think I think we're going to be looking at the dollar starting to lose it now. First time in a long time, you know, because the money printing machine, the Fed now is joined up with the Treasury at the hip, and they can just, now there's nothing stopping them now. Here comes the dough. Money, money, money galore, you know, more than there are leaves on the trees in the fall when you're raking the leaves off of your yard. There's going to be more dollar bills floating around out there, except not in the form of actual physical currency, in the form of these new digital dollars that you're probably going to have on your phone or on a card, you know. You're just going to go in and swipe a card. They'll send you the card in the mail. You know, you take it in, it's going to be money on it. You just swipe it, and you can buy anything you want at any Walmart or anywhere else you want to go, you know. That's how it's going to work. Okay, listen, thank you guys for listening to my show. Like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, and we'll catch you guys in the very next episode. Bye-bye.